And there, standing before young Willie Barton, was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. She had a huge fur coat, dragging along behind her. Startled, Willie was startled.
Whoa! Whoa, dude!
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I couldn't ask for more, really. Now, startled though he was mesmerized by the lady's rather obvious charms. Yes, mesmerized, dear, yes. You just look at me, just look at me, mesmerized, yes.
As a face.
Mesmerized, yes. She was a friendly lass too, and suffice to say, she was still in young Willie's bedroom the next morning. Young Willie? Yes, yes. Well, young Willie was in love. Yes, in love, that's in love. So he did what all men should do when they are in love. He got down on one knee. And he yes, but ask for my hand in marriage, darling. Can I marry you? Oh, right at that very moment, the atmosphere in the room began to change. The curious smell of brimstone reached young Willie's nostrils. The long, slender fingers that had caressed him so willingly, so lovingly the night before, gnarled claws. The petite, lily-white feet, cloven hooves, the long, shapely legs, still long, still shapely, just very hairy, even for an Irishwoman. Standing over young Willie Barton was the devil himself. Hello, Willie. Yes, you, darling. Willie was startled. Yes. The devil pinned young Willie to a corner and he said, now, Willie.
Heavy.
I am going to make a deal with you. I will grant you a long and prosperous life, full of riches, full of women, and free from harm by the hand of any man. I ask only one thing in return, young Willie. Your soul. Now, Willie, as I said, had a rather dull life, so we have to think. How do we think there, Willie? How do we think? All right. Well, he didn't have to think. He didn't have to think very long, and he agreed. The deal was signed in blood, and the devil left with young Willie's soul. Well, young Willie's life changed immediately. He grew in wealth. Women were falling at his feet. Oh, he didn't need me anymore. No, go on with the tea and biscuits. Yes! But his personality changed too. He became a gambler. A gambler, yes. A heavy drinker. And a womanizer. Yes, he was a debauched character, and people noticed. One night, making his way home from a tavern in the Canongate, two buxom wenches by his side, he got to his abode. His wonderful young servant met him at the door, gave him a wee glass of sherry. In a riotous fit, young Willie stabbed his servant to death. Oh, didn't like the sherry, I guess, no. Needless to say, he was arrested and tried for murder. He was taken to jail, and he sat in his cell, all lonely, all sad. Bored. What did you do when you were bored in a cell, young Willie? I can think of other things. I'll do twiddling your thumbs. Never mind. If you choose to twiddle your thumbs, that's fine. There he was sitting in his cell, and the night before his execution, the common hangman, Andrew Marin, came to visit him. As he crossed the threshold, he grabbed his throat and he fell to the ground, dead. Young Willie laughed. Well, the authorities wanted to know what the hell was going on. So they questioned young Willie, and he decided that he would tell them his little secret. He informed them that he had made a deal with the devil and he was free from harm by the hand of any man. No one could kill young Willie, and now no other hangman wanted the job. Word went out they needed a volunteer. A short while later, a heavily cloaked figure stepped across the threshold of Willie Barton's cell. This figure was unharmed. This same figure took young Willie to the gallows, placed the rope around his neck, and he flailed and struggled as he died. Down to the ground, Willie, down to the ground. No, stay there, Willie. That's right. Well, the Edinburgh mob, they were aghast. What had happened? They demanded to know who this heavily cloaked figure was. The figure revealed the cloak, lifted the cloak, revealed the form of a beautiful woman. It turns out this was the widow of the original hangman, Andrew Marin. So why did she succeed where her husband had failed? Well, the devil, being the devil, had tricked young Willie Barton. He had promised him a long and prosperous life, full of riches, full of women, free from harm by the hand of any man, but he never mentioned the hand of any woman. Yes, young Willie Barton. He had died young, and into the bargain he had sold his soul to the devil. This, of course, gentlemen, serves as a cautionary tale to all of you who may be susceptible to the charms of beautiful women. Of course, it is one of the many tales of Edinburgh's colourful characters. A round of applause, please, for...
Okay, slice in the please.
My servants, please fetch me my utensils. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have any gamblers in the audience? Anyone who likes a little bit of, bring you something. I've got a little treat in store for you. We like to call this...
What's a presentation?
A PowerPoint presentation. Right, watch carefully. We have 4 stories to tell you in record-breaking time, under 60 seconds.